Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I decided to talk about Paris because I'm living in Paris and I realized that I never talk about Paris, so I decided to say my opinion, my something that I knew about Paris and blah blah blah. So in today's video I'm going to talk about 10 things that I wish I knew before coming to Paris. I mean, it would not change, I would still come because the reason why I came to Paris is a bit another topic. So anyway, let's get started. I wrote here it's water. Anyway, I wrote here some 10 things that I found on internet also, and with what I agreed, because I know what I don't like or something, but I couldn't compact it's all in my head because it's so much not easy for me. It's so much not easy to compact all the information that I have and to make it short. So I wrote it, and yeah, let's get started from the first what I'm going to say. So first, what I think the most that I don't like, it's the stores and everything just closed at 8 p.m. Just at 8 p.m. it's closed. You can buy food, you can buy anything. I mean, some stores close at 10 p.m. but usually it's 8 p.m. Summer vacation, anything it's closed. If you're hungry at 9 p.m. and you live not near to stores that work at 10 until 10 p.m. then you can't just buy food. You just can't. So for me, the first time I came in Paris, it was shock, because in countries that I was born and raised and lived, that there was always store 24 hours working, grocery store just near to my house. You can just go anytime you want and buy anything you want. But here, no. If you know that you have to buy something, you have to go. Also, Saturday, Sunday, Monday is kind of days off, not days off, but for example, Saturday, Sunday, some stores just don't work, especially Sunday. Some stores just don't work or work until 12 p.m. and you can't, you just, if you, for example, if you know that you have to buy something, you just have to buy it before. If you have only one store near your house and on Sunday it doesn't work, it works only until 12, and you have to buy something, you just can't. You have to go to another store or you have to wait until the next day because it's closed. Also, the many stores and just not cafe, but I think many stores and something banks, something like that, close at noon to 2 p.m. from 12 to 2 for lunch. I think French people really have strict, we eat breakfast at this time, we eat lunch at this time, we eat dinner. Eating culture in French is so much big, because I work as babysitter in the family, and I knew that they were eating all the time around all the time around same time, every single day, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Because they had baby from the school, he had dessert or something what he could eat, something sweet or something not good for health every single day. Yeah, so they like to eat, and this time you just can't go anywhere. If you have to for example, to go to your bank or to do some papers or to do something, it's closed. You just can't go at this time. So yeah, but I already used to it, so it's not a big deal to me. But the stores close at 8 p.m. Excuse me, I think I will never get used to this. I will never, because it's so early. Anyway, we're going to move to another, and the next is about deliveries, because I found video few days ago about guy who were talking about Paris, and he said about deliveries, and I was oh my god, that's so true. Deliveries in Paris is so much not easy. Like it's so much not easy. If in my country, like if you order something, it just go to your like delivery like place, and you near to your house, and you have to go there anytime when it's open and take it. But in Paris, if you order something and it has to come to your house, but it's the call you and you have to answer right away. For example, if I order something and I'm at work and they deliver something, I'm not at home, but like my roommate at home, so I have to answer at my work, because if I will not answer, I will not receive the package. I will not. Maybe next day I will also be at work, and after they will just send it back. So I have to answer to the or to the call, say, oh wait a minute, my roommate will take it after they give it. And like it's so complicated, it's so stressful, so complicated, so much not easy to order something if you're not at home. Like it's so much not easy. It's not like, oh, you're not at home, so they will send to like some places, like delivery like places near to your house or something like that. I mean, sometimes it could be like that, but usually no, they just don't do that. They don't mind, they don't want to wait or something like that. They just, if you don't answer to call, they just go back with your package. You will not receive it. Just yeah. The next what I wrote is like French people don't want to work. Like they just don't have like this work system like in their culture. They want to like be chill, slow, like they don't care that much. They actually don't care. They don't care about anything like what there's around them. Like they're not like work hard and like do everything and blah blah blah. No, they don't care. They don't care at all. Like for example, you came to a restaurant like and you asking something, they just can be with this face and like yeah like that, like because they just don't like to work. They just don't like to work. That's why also stores close. Like I don't understand why you can't just take two people like to work from the morning to the evening, and from the evening to the like I don't know, to the late evening to the night or something, you know. Like I don't understand why it can be like that, but no, it's not like that. And like even like for example I'm working here at the cafe, and like people here just can like sit and do nothing, like even though we can't do something like that, but they just don't care. They don't care if like our boss what they said, they don't care about that. I feel like also because people doesn't want to work in France, just nothing works well. Like if you are like a logical person and you like everything like that, France is not for you, because in France everything like that, like how they want, because they don't care at all about what other people want. They just like blah 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 blah, you know. They don't work that much, so everything in France kind of like that, but still it's chill here, so it's fine. The next what I wrote is like French people are really rude, even though some of like people that I talk, like foreign people, they said that like no, they didn't see like rude French people, but actually French people are really rude, but they're not like rude. They're just like kind of rude. Like I don't know how to explain. They like rude, but not like it's not that obviously, like, you know, they kind of can say something but it's not obvious. Like for example, I remember when I was in the subway and like I don't remember, like maybe because I don't speak French still, and like I was just standing there and one woman just called me like bitch or something, like old woman, like I don't know why, maybe because I didn't move or something, but she was mad at me and something like that. There's a lot in France, like there are a lot of like mad people. They're like not only not mad, I think there are a lot of people who like doesn't like everything. Like they like to complain, like they like to like be, oh that's so bad, oh my god it's so bad, how it can be like that, oh my god it's so bad, blah blah blah. There's so many, especially at work. This also, I wrote another subject, I don't know, another something that I wrote is like people just like to gossip, like and talk like like about everything negative, about like bosses and everything. Like at work they're like, oh, this is not good, this is not good, this is not good, this is not good. Like they don't like everything. They can be like, oh yeah, that's okay, that's okay. They're just don't like. I feel like in French culture is really like talking badly behind the people's back. It's actually like that. And when you're with them, they're like, yeah, they like you, you know. But when you're not with them, they're like talk badly about you. Maybe not everyone, but I feel there's actually something like that. Also, the next what I want to say is like French people, they don't accept you to not speak French. I don't know how to say, but like if you don't speak French but you live in France, especially if you lived here for long and you still don't speak French, they will not like it. Even if you have to do, if even if you have nothing to do with these people, they're just people that you talk for 1 minute and you will never talk to them again. They don't like it. Even like for example, I went to the doctor and she was like, oh, like why you don't speak French? And that was not one time. Like I don't remember how many times I heard this question. Or like for example, I was with a girl from my work and she was like, oh, you know, it would be nice for French people if you learn French because you're here, blah blah. Why? Like it would be nice for me to learn French because I'm here, because it's more easy for me, but not because for other people it will be blah blah blah. No, like what is this? Like, and they, like for example, when I just came here, I wanted to buy ticket and subway, and I started speaking English, and the woman speak English, so her English is good. But after suddenly she changed because she was tired to talk, because you know they're like they want to do something after they don't want, they want to do something after they don't want. So she was just late and she was like, oh, I don't speak English, I don't speak, and she started just speak French like to me, like I was like what? Because they hide they speak English, because I feel like a lot of people actually understand English in France, but they don't like speaking English. I mean, now it's more like it's better, especially like teenagers or young adults. I think it's better, but still there's a lot of something like that. The next what I want to talk is probably the biggest, like what will be not easy for you if you want to move is like paperwork, because it's like so much not easy, because again, because French people doesn't like to work, so you can just go to do like your papers and receive it the next day or something like that. No, you have to go to do one paper, you have to bring all your paper after you go there. And after they say, oh, you should bring also this paper, you bring this paper, you go there again, they say, oh, and now bring this paper. Why they just can't say all together? Like I don't understand, because I did hear so many paperwork and like it's always stressful, not easy. Like it's so much not easy. I think everyone who lives in Paris will tell you that it's like so not easy. Every time I go to do my paperwork, I feel like, oh, there will be something. For example, last time I went to do my paperwork because I had to stay in Paris and I have to update like, you know, like something to stay in Paris. And like I went there and I didn't have one paper, because I accidentally print one paper, but from the last month, not from this month. So I had the photo, but I didn't print, and obviously you can't print it there because you just can't. When I asked them, can I print it there? They said, no, you have to go somewhere, find where to print, after you have to come back. And no, you don't, even if I say like, oh, can I go to print and come back, find where I will print and come back, they say, no, just take another like meeting appointment and go another time. It's always like that. You just, even if it's like 5 minutes from this place, you can't, you just have to take another appointment. So that's why I couldn't do my paperwork. I have to wait 1 month to do again. So it's so complicated, so much. The second thing I want to talk is about like finding job here, because again, they don't like speaking English and not everyone speak English, so you have to speak French. And to speak French, it takes time, but while it takes time, you have to have money, so you have to work. So it's actually not easy to find job if you're like not French, or if you don't speak French. But even if you speak French but you're not French, they will prefer a French person. Like, yeah, because it's like that. It's like, it's normal, it's okay. But if you're not French, it's so much not easy to find job here. But still, I feel like it's possible. It's not easy, but it's possible. But even if you work there and you don't speak French, you found job but you don't speak French, after some time they will not like that you don't speak French. They will force you, kind of, not force, but like they will kind of say like, oh, like, why you still don't speak French. For example, in my situation, I work all the time. When I have to have time to like try to learn French, I just don't have any time. I work 5 days in week, and I don't have any time to go to French school or something. Also, French school, it's like not easy to find, even though there is some French schools for free or something, but they're just they don't teach you anything actually. Well, like for me, it's not helpful. Maybe it's something, but some, like a bit, but not actually. So for me, it's the most not easy to learn French here and work at the same time, because if you work you have to speak French because they want you to speak French, but to speak French you have to have time, but you don't have time because you work and blah blah blah. So it's not easy. And another one, and the last one, what I want to say, it's like to find place to live in France, what I'm doing right now, it's like the worst. It's so much not easy because you have to have so many papers and blah blah blah. You, like, even if you have papers, because you don't speak French, or even if you speak French, you're not French, and it's so much not easy. But this is not the main problem. It's not easy even for a French person, because especially in Paris, because I'm living in Paris, because Paris is actually really really small, and there's many French people, not only like foreign people. So it's so much not easy to find good apartment for a French person. It's also quite expensive. I feel like the small apartment, like my room, I don't know how much is this, but like apartment like this room would be in Paris, it would cost probably like 700 euros or something like that. And it's like so like unfair, because like you don't have anything in this apartment. It's like just one room with bed, shower, toilet, blah blah blah, everything there is. But even if you found, it's great for you, because to find this apartment, it's so much not easy, because there's too many people who want to live in Paris, or who is trying to find apartments. So yeah, I found apartment that I'm going to move. I still didn't find, but like I found, but I don't like it. I'm going to do another vlog when I'm moving, and to show you guys how my apartment will look. But I don't like it that much. Like, I don't like it. But I found it from my boss from my work, because like he has apartments, so I was lucky. Yeah, and I'm still going to move there because I can't stay in this apartment. So anyways, this is the end of the video. I hope you like it. I'm not a professional talking person who's like who like can talk and say everything like to you to understand how it is, because it's not actually about me. I'm more like to talk in this channel about me, my life, and blah blah blah, not like Paris. But I decided to talk today about Paris because today I was going to look my apartment. I went to see how it looks. Like, my apartment I'm going to rent, it was so bad, and I decided to talk about that. Anyways guys, thank you for watching, even if it's not that much interesting, but I hope it give you some more information about Paris if you want to move here. And if you want to know how I move here, just text me in comments. Thank you, bye.